Hi everyone, it's Amanda here with your Teen Room Scope. It's actually my 3rd anniversary here on YouTube. So I did want to take a moment to thank all of you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. And I especially want to thank all of you who have gotten a private session with me, a private reading. For those of you who haven't, I do those on Skype. They are $5 for minutes. If you haven't gotten one and you'd like to get one, go ahead and drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U, and we can get you signed up for that. Also wanted to thank those of you who have purchased videos over on Vimeo. The link to your on-demand Vimeo page is also below. Just tap or click the little arrow beneath the video. But over there, for those of you who can't quite afford a private session. I know not everybody's in the same financial boat. I do offer some cheaper general readings over there, but they are more specific. So your love and career rune scopes are over there for all of teen. I also just last month posted your mid-year readings. So those are general readings covered by through. For a small fee, you can view those if you have a Vimeo account, and it's free to sign up. So definitely jump over there. And of course, every month I am doing the spiritual guidance card where I pull, it's kind of part 2 of your free videos here on YouTube. For those of you who want a little extra guidance, and this month I'm going to be pulling one card from the Astrological Oracle cards by Antonella Castelli. It's a beautiful deck, and especially those of you who are interested in astrology, and who, if you watch the astrology videos on YouTube, you can definitely probably find some correspondences to what's going on in your chart for the month of August based on the cards that I will pull. So definitely join me over there for that. For those of you, if you're broke, you don't have any extra money, I totally get that. I totally understand that. But if you like what I'm doing and you would like to support my channel, the easiest way is to just subscribe. Click that little subscribe button here in the video or below the video. And when I first started, there were only like a handful of people doing card readings and oracle readings and that sort of thing. And now it's become very, very saturated, so much so that it's very hard sometimes to kind of find the reader that you like, or there are so many you forget. So definitely, if you want to be able to find me again, just click subscribe. You can also share videos with your friends and family if you think they would benefit. And, or you could click on one of the ads in videos to support me as well. So I think all of you who have done all of that, and particularly the regulars that I talk to every 6 weeks or so, which is the amount of time I recommend between readings. But you know who you are. Thank you so much for giving me the honor of helping you on this path, on this crazy thing we called life. So I do take that responsibility very seriously, and I thank you very much for trusting me to deliver the messages that you need to hear from your spirit guides. Also, I wanted to mention that I will be offering one more online rune class for teen. This one is going to run August 29th through October 10th. So the deadline to sign up is Thursday, 25th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Last month I misspoke and said the 6th, but it is the 25th. Is the deadline. It's $1 for the 6-week course. If you would like to sign up for that, or if you would just like some more information, drop me a line at that same email address I mentioned earlier. It's also below the video, and we can get you signed up, or I can send you the info sheet on that. So again, thank you so much for your continued support. But now, without further ado, let's get on to your reading. Hi there, Taurus. Welcome to your Teen Room Scope. This month, I'm once again going to be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black in conjunction with the runes, of course, as always. But let's jump in here and see, dear Taurians, which runes want to speak to you about this. And as always, do check out the video for your rising sign as well. That can give you some additional information about what's going to be going on for you. And if you would like a specific reading that, where we cover exactly what's going on with you, the only way to get that is to schedule a private session with me. The details are below, and I also mention them at the beginning of the video. So just get in touch with me if you want to set up an appointment for a private consultation. But let's see what we've got going on for Taurians here. First. Well, the first thing we've got coming up is the Seven of Swords, is the challenge or focus of it in the reverse. So Seven of Swords in reverse can mean, something that we thought we had lost coming back, because in the upright, this card's all about theft, betrayal, trickery, someone being sneaky to get something over on us. But in the reverse, it can mean, a return of someone like that to our lives. And for maybe this could be a female energy. I do have the rune of the female coming up and in the reverse. So someone who manipulates a situation to get what they want. They always have an agenda. But they don't come in that way. They come in very nicey nice and charming. Otherwise, we wouldn't fall for it, would we? So, it does not have to be a female, because in these general readings, like I said, this is not specific like a private reading. So this could be, for some of you, it will be male. For some of you, it will be a female. But yeah, this could be something coming back from the past, like we get a second chance, we get a missed opportunity. So your focus of the month may be whether or not, should I let this person back in? They used to be this way. They really kind of took me for a ride. They really kind of manipulated me. Should I let that person back in? Now for some of you, maybe this is the way you used to be. Maybe you did this to someone and now you're trying to either change your ways, figure out maybe why you behaved that way, or trying to get them to give you a second chance. And if it is you, I feel like for most of you, this is someone coming back from the past, a situation coming back from the past. But for those of you that are kind of trying to change your ways, as long as you're honest about it. I mean, of course, everybody has free will. So if you are making overtures, apologizing for something, it'll be up to the other person whether they forgive you or not. But for most of you, I feel like this is, someone who manipulated you. Now, I also have the Knight of Cups coming up in reverse. So this is normally someone associated with water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And the Knights are normally, the age cap is about early 30s, I would say. Early 30s or younger, teens to early 30s. So there'd be someone younger than you, maybe one of your children, maybe a younger sibling. Could be if you dated someone significantly younger, maybe, they were emotionally immature, or maybe this is someone you were with when you were younger. Maybe you were both emotionally immature and they are, getting back in touch with you. This would be a very karmic relationship. So this is definitely, and again, this does not always mean it was a romantic relationship. Our families are karmic relationships, good and bad, particularly the bad. We learn from the negativity. We learn from hard lessons that people put us through. And those closest to us, sort of our first connections are with family. So, karmic relationships are generally a bit tough, because that's how we learn as humans. We have to go through the tough stuff to learn. So, this could be a family member, your child, a younger sibling, someone, you don't trust them. That's what I'm feeling. And for you, I do feel like this is the same person. You don't trust their motives because of the past. They always seem to have an agenda. They always seem to be manipulating people. And, so if someone's coming in with an apology, you may not know whether to trust that. And throughout the month of August, you may be kind of considering whether you should or should not. And now I feel like there are other people around you who either know this history, know this situation, and they'd be giving you some very good advice, because I see you have support. You'll be talking to other people. Maybe this is someone who's been estranged from the group, estranged from the family, and everybody's kind of discussing, well, should we let this person back in? I don't know. After what they did, some of you, this be two people. So maybe you feel someone was led astray. by someone. Maybe they were tricked or deceived or manipulated, and it caused them to act uncharacteristically, or it caused them to change, particularly if they were younger or emotionally underdeveloped or immature, because we are more susceptible to manipulation by others the younger we are, or the more emotionally innocent we are. So that could be the case for some of you. But for many of you, yes, it does seem to be a family connection because the family rune is on the table. And this has caused delay, frustration, arguments, disagreements. For some of you, this could have something to do with an estate, with a will, with someone who tried to steal something, or who accused someone else of trying to steal something, trying to take something that belonged to someone else. Tried to take something that was left to someone else, and now maybe they're apologizing for it, seeing the error of their ways. If the legal system is involved, which it could be with the rune of legalities here on the table, Yara, this could have been going on also for like the past year. So this could have been a long process. And now, yeah, something that maybe someone tried to take from you, or maybe they in fact did take from you, you're getting back. For some of you, maybe it's someone took from you, your child. Maybe they got custody of your child, and now you're getting it back because they are unfit, or you've been able to prove that. So those are a few of the messages I'm getting regarding this particular group here. But yeah, a lot of communication going on regarding a family situation, resolving a family situation, again, recouping a loss, recouping something that should be rightfully yours, or someone that would be better off with you. Retaining custody, getting custody, taking back something that belongs to you, and that includes your child, Taurus, for some of you. Now, what must be accepted? Let's take a look at that, because we've got the Page of Coins here. So again, this is normally, if it is a person, and it won't be for all of you, it normally is a child, maybe a child of an earth sign like you, another Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, who has been used as kind of a pawn by someone who never learns their lesson. They keep repeating the same kind of negative patterns. They keep going around manipulating people. So, I mean, the indications I'm getting, if someone's coming back to you saying they want to work things out, or saying, we've got to be on good terms because we have to co-parent, or because I think you're right not to trust them, because I feel like, they're acting like, they've changed, things are going to be better, but really with all of these runes around, I mean, they still haven't learned the lesson. They still haven't gotten it. They would need to be in therapy and really find out why they do the things they do, where these behaviors were learned, where they come from, and then work to rectifying them. And I don't feel like this person has done that. That's hard work, and it's a long process. And that's how you know that someone is serious about fixing whatever the issue is, whatever is causing them to act in such a manipulative, negative way. So yeah, the unfortunate thing is that for some of you, it seems like a child or someone who is innocent has been used as a pawn in all of this, or has been used for, as part of someone else's agenda to get what they want. And, now, if this is not a child, the Page of Coins can talk about news regarding money, news regarding a settlement, news regarding something physical, the possession we were talking about. And it's in the upright. So this is going to be good news about custody, about children, about maybe even news of a pregnancy, but it would be good news. So those of you who are trying to get pregnant, it's a very, very good possibility that could be occurring in the month of August. But I think I'm feeling like this is for you an object, a property, a home, something that was left to you that should have been yours, again, that someone tried to take, or maybe even did take, and now you're getting it back. So, and you're going to find out that no matter what this, someone's saying, oh, I've changed ways, and other people are going to be telling you, well, I know what went down and I seriously doubt it. So you have support, Taurus, regarding this. You're getting good advice and you're trusting. You've got people around you that you can trust regarding this situation. The help that's going to be available to you, we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So again, this is a water sign energy. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. This could be the same person. Even though this one's male and this one's female, we've got two water sign people, but for some of you, this could indeed be the same person. But here, this person's coming up as a help to you. So it could be kind of like their manipulations actually help you because maybe they manipulate the wrong person, or because they are so untrustworthy. I feel like somebody is saying one thing to you and then they're saying something to someone else and that gets out and it only ends up helping you. So if this person is someone who uses guilt to get what she wants, she's always the victim. She's always the one who, and this guy has that trait as well. It's always someone else's fault. It's never their fault. They pass blame. They avoid confrontation for the most part because they don't want to be called on the carpet for any of their behaviors. And they certainly don't want to deal with somebody who has evidence regarding their misbehavior. But these people pass the buck all the time. It's always somebody else's fault, even, and they outright lie. Even when they know they've made a mistake and it was their fault, they will blame it on someone else. So this could be someone trying to pass the blame on you, trying to pass the blame on, someone else, but they can't get out of it. And they're kind of trying to weasel out of it when someone else has the proof, or when they've gossiped and told someone else a completely different story. It's going to come out and only benefit in you getting the gift that you want. For some of you, this could be, an ex who has gotten mixed up with a bad person and now they want to come back. And while you may feel, get a self-esteem boost from this, and maybe they're not the bad party. Maybe they were led astray by someone else. However, still trust, you Tauruses don't trust easily, and you do have a tendency to be jealous anyway. So it would be very difficult to win your trust back if it has been breached or harmed or betrayed in the past by someone. But there could be an ex trying to come back and apologize. And now the problem is, though, this person may be saying, oh, well, it was this, I was lured away by this other person, when that's not the story they were telling at all. So anyone who's being dishonest with you, Taurus, and you're going to get the truth. It come in from different sources and you have to kind of piece together the true story. But it seems like you've got a lot of people around you, trying to feed you a real line in order to get what they want from you, or in order to not get confronted or called on the carpet for something that they have done. But there's going to be a lot of talk and a lot of gossip going on about this situation, or like at least the people in the know. So your family, your friends, other people connected, you're going to be getting bits and pieces. And now this Queen of Cups, she could just be showing up as somebody who is a gossip. That is a negative. Maybe she's a Pisces. That is one of the more negative traits. And when it's in reverse, this is somebody who, her gossiping could actually give you the truth about a former partner or about someone that you were interested in, or are interested in romantically, but maybe you find from whatever you hear about this person and their reputation that they're maybe not the best option for you, or definitely not the best partner for you. So it's like, somebody's bad habit of gossiping and talking about others could actually work in your favor. It actually will work in your favor. So either someone's bad character, or their bad habit of gossiping and talking about others is going to help you in this Taurus. So definitely keep your ears and eyes peeled. Because I feel like you are going to you're going to be able to piece together what's really going on. You're going to get a lot of information, but And there's going to be a lot of help and support around you, particularly when it comes to, getting back something that is yours. Any kind of legal situation where someone's been lying, trying to pull one over on, a judge or, someone making a decision in a legal case. And that's not, you're going to get some information that I think is going to kind of really turn things around more in your favor. But this person will try to be like, oh, no, I didn't say that. There's going to be documented evidence. And you'd be even getting the record somebody saying something. And, if somebody who does talk out both sides of her mouth and, something they say would help you get back something that belongs to you that was stolen from you or taken from you, then I would definitely, or if it's going to help you get custody away from somebody who's bad for your child, then absolutely record those conversations, Taurus. But you have the Eight of Wands at the end of August, which means occasionally the arrows of love. But most often what it means is quick travel, a lot of quick trips here and there, a lot of running errands, a lot of messages being exchanged, communication back and forth about whatever this disruptive event was in the past, or a surprise change that occurs. So whatever you go into this with, I feel like with this, you feel like you know what the situation is, and it may not be the best. Like I said, you'll be dealing with having to decide if you can trust someone, or having to decide if, having to think about, what's best regarding a legal situation or a custody situation. But especially if it starts out kind of disconcerting, or you're concerned or unsure about the situation, by the end of the month, the Eight of Wands indicates there are quick, fast changes that that are getting ready to complete this, whatever this disruption is, end this situation. And so that things can move forward again. Things quickly can move forward by the end of August. But there is going to be some kind of shakeup necessary, and you be an intricate part of that, Taurus. Like, you be the one kind of getting some inside information, piecing together the truth, and then going to the decision maker and saying, hey, look, here's what I found. This person's been lying about this, or, so we need to get this straightened out. We need to bring this to a conclusion in a fair, just manner. And some of you just be communicating very quickly with someone who, has been a disruptive influence in your life, and just kind of telling them, hey, here's what I found out, and I don't, you can say you've changed all you want, but until I see that and proof of that, I don't believe that. But or if your child, you've been concerned about who they're living with, where they're staying, and the influences and things going on there. That's another way, again, we were talking about that this can work. And you'd be like, look, I'm hearing this and this, and I don't know what's true, but I know I don't want a kid in that kind of environment. Some of you have a child going to college, and with the Page of Coins, and some of you be going back to school, and this could be how this kid's getting out of that environment, but there could be arguments over who's paying for the schooling. He or she needs this, that, and the other, and you need to kind of pay your part, or you need to. But I feel I'm getting a very specific message. But for someone out there, it seems like maybe a former spouse or someone who is supposed to be contributing to a college fund for your child has actually taken money out of the college fund. And now you're like, what did you do with it? And you need to recoup it. So if that's been an issue, like someone dipped into the fund and didn't replace it, didn't tell you, lied to you about it, you're going to be able to recoup that money. Now, some of you may have to go the legal route in order to do that, but you are going to be able to do. I mean, this person will be like, oh God, I'm going to have to sell my house. I'll have to sell property, So what? You should have thought of that before you spent all this money. And for some of you, it may have been a college-aged child that has done this themselves, because maybe you had a college fund for them, you turned it over to them, and they spent it on stupid stuff instead of their tuition. And now, you're telling them you're going to have to recoup this. You're going to have to get this back. You're going to have to get a job because I'm not paying for it. But no, some of you be going back to school. And if you do, you're going to do very well. Some of you be studying communications. You'll be going into the hospitality or travel industry. Marketing is also something I associate always with the Eight of Wands, Taurus. So public speaking. Some of you may be wanting to be a teacher. You'd be wanting to become a professor yourself, because the Eight of Wands is certainly in line with that as well. So I think you're going to be very successful at that. Whatever you are studying, and it's something that you're drawn to, also something that you are some of you be studying writing as well, taking a few writing courses. Now, just because you're going back to school doesn't mean you're going back for a full-on degree. You could just be taking a class of something you're interested in, but it's really going to kind of take your focus off of whatever this gossipy stuff is that's going on. And it's going to be a nice change of pace for you, a nice escape for you. But some of you, I'm seeing you at a speaking engagement. Some of you be leading a meeting and it's going to go very well. You'd be traveling to talk at or speak at a seminar talk to people, share a message with people. And I think you're going to be very well received, Taurus and guests. So that's what I see for 16 for you. I am going to shuffle the astrological oracle cards now and pull your spiritual guidance card for the month of June to get some added advice or additional guidance for us. So meet me over on the Vimeo page, and you can, for a small fee, purchase and view that and get some extra insight, extra guidance on this. So I'll see you over there, and then I'll see you back here next month. Thanks, Taurus.